So before going into this movie, I thought it would be really, really good because people were saying it's crazy good and it's one of the best movies they have seen. And I mean, I don't take that as an exact reviews for movies. I don't take that into consideration unless they're really bad. But for this movie, they were really good. But when I watched it, I don't think it was that good. And I think the movie was good. Like I don't think it's a bad movie. But I think people need to stop with this over glaze. Every time many movies come out and they go like, this is masterpiece. This is the best movie they've seen. This is the best movie that has come out this year, and it's not. Like I don't. I feel like if someone says this movie is the best movie that has come out, they have only seen like two movies or maybe three movies this year. Because it's not. Like, don't get me wrong. I do think it's a good movie. I don't think it's a masterpiece. So I want to talk about this movie, and I'll be getting into some spoilers. So there's not many things I hate about this movie, but I don't think this movie is for everyone. And when I say this, so basically, this movie like tells you a story of one character, and then another character, and then another character, and then it tells you. So basically, it tells you like the same story but in different perspective, which is good, I think, for this movie. I don't think that would be good for every movie, but for this it was. But at the same time, I don't think many people would like that. And at the end of the movie, then all the characters comes in together and they tell you the whole story. But like before that, everything goes on as character, and then the other character, then the other, and so on, which wasn't bad for me. But like I said, many people, I don't think they would love that. Now let's talk about one of the biggest thing that I think. This movie is not a horror movie. Like it's just not. Like in my opinion, this is more of a comedy movie. Like literally, like there were so many scenes in this movie that were just funny, and like people in my cinema they loved. And yeah, like I feel like this is not a horror movie. Many people out there think this is like a scary movie. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna get so many jump scares. Like there aren't even jump scares, and many times I think you kind of think, oh, that this is gonna be a jump scare. No, this is the time where is there an a jump scare or something, but there never is because it's more of a comedy movie. And I think many people don't realize that they think of this a horror movie, but it's not, especially at the end. So basically, spoilers obviously, this woman who does this kind of magic and gets anyone to do anything she wants them to do, and that's how she gets the kids in her basement. I don't remember for what reason she needed those kids, but anyway, those kids come to her basement. That's how those kids get lost because she gets this another kid who was well, not survivor, but who never went missing, and she was his auntie, and she wanted him to get something that belonged to all the kids in the class, and then that's how she got those kids into her basement. So anyway, at the end, the kid does the magic on her, and all the other kids that went missing, they just start chasing her, and she starts going. She starts running, and she starts going through people's houses, and it's just a funny scene. Like it's not a suspenseful or really scary scene at the end. It's just literally like, and I don't mean just a bit of a funny scene. It's a literally a comedy scene. Like I shit you not, she's just going through these houses, and people are like, oh, okay. And then kids like fucking jumping through windows, breaking everything, just chasing after her, and she's screaming, "No, ah!" And like that, and kids are just chasing her. And then and then many people who see her running away, they make it like these funny faces as well, like they're confused and shit. It's just a comedy movie. I feel like it is a bit horror, like, well, not, I don't think it's a scary movie anyway, not even a bit. Like there's isn't like, I can't even think of a jump scare there is, but it's more of a comedy movie, especially at the end. And then they when they get to her, they start killing her, and even the way they kill her is just funny, like not scary, which isn't a bad thing. I think it works well for this movie, but I think many people out there are confused, thinking this is a scary movie because it's not. Anyway, let's talk about characters. I think characters are really good in this movie. My favorite one was Josh Brolin. He's a character who kid goes missing as well, and he tries to investigate everything. And I do like another guy as well who's this junkie who doesn't have a house and he steals what he can, and gets tries to get food, and he's struggling at the moment. Obviously, I like him as well. I think his character was decent, and yeah, I like the junkie. I don't know the name of the actor, so I'm just call him the junkie character. But I do like him as well, and I like the teacher as well. The teacher was the one who, all the kids goes missing in her class, and she gets so much hate in this movie because everyone's like, "No, you did something. You're the reason they went missing." And I do like the movie. I think it was really good. I don't think it's all that. Like, I don't think it's a scary movie, and I don't think it's a masterpiece, and it's definitely not a scary movie. Even like there's another scene, well, that's nearly at the end as well, where this junkie guy who gets well, I don't know what to say, weaponized, I suppose, yeah, weaponized by this woman who's doing this magic, and he just runs at Josh Brolin character, and Josh Brolin character just keeps fucking throwing him away. Like, that's it. And he goes to him like, I think so many times, like probably 5 6 times, and he just picks him up, throws him away. That's it. Like, like, this is what I mean. I don't think it's a scary movie. It's just a comedy movie, and this is just some scenes I described. There are so many scenes that are just funny and not scary, and I really like cinematography in this movie. I think that is really good too. There's some really cool shots and scenes in this movie. I really like, so Josh Brolin goes to sleep, and he dreams. Obviously, I mean, who doesn't? But the point is, his dream was like really dreamy, and it was really well shot. Like, I think those scenes were really good. I really like that as well, and many other scenes in this movie were really well done, and I enjoyed them. I think many people out there would enjoy them. And also, one more thing. So, in the trailer, you pretty much see, from what I remember, that this kid goes missing, and you have to like these kids goes missing, and this is basically the trailer, and this is basically like the selling point of the movie, that these kids go missing, but not everything evolves around that point in the movie. Like, obviously, most of it, well, some of it does, I suppose. And even when you find out that how these kids go missing, like, and then, like, that's not even the main point of the movie at the end. It's just that woman, and she weaponizes people as well, obviously. But like, I think when you find out that why she actually gets these kids to the basement, is just not really good. Like, you don't like fucking lose your mind in cinema. You don't just go crazy. You're like, oh my god, what the fuck? I didn't even know. You kind of just realize that. Like, I think I'd say half of the movie, it's kind of why she did it, and it's not really surprising. So I don't think that's like a really really good mystery in the movie. So yeah, but still, having said all that, I think it's a decent movie. Like, I don't think it's like, I definitely don't think it's a masterpiece of a movie like many people are saying, and it's definitely not a scary movie. It's a more of a comedy, and I think many people get confused of that. I don't know why, but I think, yeah, I think it's a decent movie. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, I'll see ya.
KO. Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight.